In the world in which we live, there is a reality of which not everyone is aware, and this reality will be the subject of this video. We can express it in the following way. In life, we all sell more or less. I am José Manuel García-Lomas Allen-Perkins. In our relationship with others who are not interested in getting accepted as a person, or that their ideas, approaches, suggestions, measures, and proposals are accepted by others, I think I'm not wrong in saying that everyone will be interested in getting the above. If that happens, we will have sold our person, our ideas and proposals to others with the benefits that will derive from it. The opposite will mean that we have gone unnoticed or been rejected, which often leads to frustration and negative feelings. Whether we do it consciously or unconsciously, everyone is in the process of selling themselves and what they represent. The question what we can do now is, what is selling? When I find myself training a team of sales professionals in the business world, sometimes I make them this question, which does not fail to produce a certain impact, and I would say a certain amount of confusion in the group. Then there are usually different responses. Selling is an exchange between the buyer and the seller. Selling is a transaction. Selling is convincing. Selling is satisfying the needs of our clients, and many more. Here I try to highlight the positive in each definition about what is to sell, and in the end I say that I also have my particular way of saying that it is to sell. And I say that selling is a balance, and that any self-respected balance should have two plates. One is the first plate, which is the customer plate, the one, the right, where we have to put something that no matter how much thought we put into it, we will still have a certain negative side from the customer point of view, since it is the effort we ask the customer to make the sale. That is what he has to contribute, and in short, all this and much more can be expressed in a single word: price. Therefore, the price is not only expressed in monetary units, but also expressed in effort, risk, dedication, commitment, what the client has to contribute. In short, money to pay. On the other side of the scale, there is a seller plate, our plate, where we will have to put everything necessary to compensate, balance positively and widely the weight of the effort that our customer will have to make. And there is only one way, and only one with a multitude of expressions and variations, to make the customer see that the weight of the balance on the side of our scale, the left, exceeds in a way and to a large extent the efforts he will have to make to carry out the sale. The way of compensating the efforts of the client expressed in price has a definition: the benefits. The benefits that we contribute to the client through the satisfaction and solution of its problems, desires, needs, restlessness, dissatisfaction, etc., etc., that the client is going to receive from us to the accomplishment of the sale. Therefore, one way of expressing what selling is to use two key words. Selling is motivating, selling is justifying why the customer has to buy, justifying their effort on our part through the contribution of benefits of all kinds, and fully satisfying their needs, interests, insatisfaction, wishes, etc. of the customer. The value of the image of the balance, where price on the part of the customer and the benefits on the part of the salesman are compared, is a whole program on sales techniques and could be summarized in how to achieve that at the end of the interview the customer feels that the weight of the benefits that he's going to receive greatly exceeds the effort price that he as a customer has to contribute. There are several parameters to consider. They contemplate the fact that in life we all sell more or less. First parameter, separate people from the problem. What do we mean by this? In professional sales, someone has said that the best thing a salesperson can do is to get his customers to be his friends. Wrong. In selling, one thing is the personal relationship between the salesperson and the client, and another thing is the convenience of separating people from the problem or issue we are negotiating. The good professional in the business world knows that one thing is the personal relationship with the client, and another one is the issue that is being addressed in the sale and should be separated from the relationship. Second parameter, focus on interest, not position. Try in our selling negotiation to focus on interest and not in positions. The position is something chosen by the seller, customer, by the negotiators in a somewhat arbitrary way. Interest, on the contrary, is the heart of the matter. It is what motivates the meeting between seller and customer, and it is what underlies the real reason for being and the subject to be satisfied in the sale negotiation. And that is what the third parameter does: develop options for mutual gain. When the professional is in the middle of a sales negotiation situation in front of the customer, the pressure of the situation narrows the necessary creativity of the professional to adjust to the situation we are living. How to overcome it? By developing creative alternatives to be used during the negotiation, according to the circumstances, and for that purpose, before going to the negotiation, developing options for mutual gain. Fourth parameter, develop a better alternative to a desired sale negotiation agreement. That is to say, if toward the end of the negotiation we see that the agreement is not going to be possible, have thought about it if necessary. A better alternative to a desired sale negotiation agreement that allow us to get up from the negotiation table without any problems, since we have a better alternative than the result that will foreseeably end in this negotiation. To finish, let us remember the four positions in which agreements end in the sales and negotiation process, which are: 1. Win-lose, 2 lose-win, 3 lose-lose, and the result that the successful seller negotiator is looking for, the win-win. And if you are interested in our videos, I suggest that you give a like and subscribe to our channel in English and Spanish, since we publish videos every week.